Water and Sanitation Senzo Mchunu has not minced his words when he said that he wants to make sure that we avert day zero. Key to that, he says, is ensuring that all water leaks are being stopped. Currently, the Metro has managed to stop 2,774 water leaks. That is just short of the 3,000 leaks they have. He did say in his closing remarks earlier on during a press conference that by Friday, the municipality must make sure that all these leaks are closed or there will be a problem. He did applaud municipalities, saying they've done so much to avert day zero, but also saying there's still so much more that can still be done. But during this afternoon is Barry Martin, who's the director of water and sanitation here in the Metro, a man who really has been on the forefront in fighting day zero. And we are now broadcasting from the Kwanabushle pump station, which will assist to take water from the east to the west, but let him make him explain exactly what that's all about. Barry, early on was speaking about the importance of this pump station, Kwanabushle pump station. What significant role is it going to play, especially in assisting the West, which has been so negatively affected by issues of water?
Thank you for the opportunity. Our dams on the western side of our metro is very low at this point in time, and we've been below average rainfall for about 7 years. So it was important for us to augment that water supply, and with water being available at Nooitgedacht and that scheme coming onto scheme at the end of June 2022, we are able to have additional water that we can transfer to the needy parts of the city. So what we have actually done is more than a year ago we started the design and construction of the Kwanabushle pump station, which is a multi-directional pump station to pump water to the community of Kwanabushle, because that was identified last year already as one of the critical pump stations that requires water and to prevent the proverbial day zero. In addition to that, we are able now to pump the water from there up to the Greenbushes reservoir, and from there drop the water into the Churchill pipeline, which is the normal feed of the western and southern parts of the metro, and by that preventing people from running out of water there. But critical to the equation is our average water consumption is still sitting at 270 to 280 megaliters per day, and we need down to be to 230, and at a consumption of 230 megaliters per day, that is more manageable for all the water sources in the municipality. And therefore, if we are able to reduce our water consumption to that level, and the interventions like the Kwanabushle pump station would then be a significant impact to prevent the day zero from happening. But key to that is the interventions that we're doing, as well as saving water at the same time.
One of the issues that the minister did speak and hamper hard on was the issue of water leaks, saying that in certain areas people are still complaining there's still water leaks, and also saying that the pipes in the water leaks are being stolen. Just speak about the success you've had so far in terms of stopping the water leaks, 2,774, which is quite good, but also there's still so much more to be done. How have you guys found doing that work, and some of the challenges you face in trying to stop the leaks in the areas that are affected?
Yes, we have been working on this water leaks program for quite a number of years. In fact, we have had a substantial backlog even at the beginning of the financial year of more than 4,000 leaks last year, and this has been about a 2-year program in working already. And over the last 2-3 weeks since the minister's been here, he made a great emphasis there, and we actually then had to rearrange our contracting arrangements to actually really delve into the backlog and deal with it decisively. And this is what the ministers put an emphasis on. And we've managed to get the contractors to ramp up their resources, because they had only limited resources. And we said, you got a target, get all the resources, additional resources that you have to meet that target now. And with the target set out to eradicate everything by the end of the week is obviously a tall order, but dealing with the backlog that we had at about 2 weeks ago, we will certainly give it our best and see that we eradicate that at the same point in time. However, we must be borne in mind that we receive about every week about 500 to 700 water leak complaints from leak at a meter, a burst pipe and the like, and that is also dealt with in conjunction with the outstanding backlog. So there's a double barrel approach that we actually have to do. You deal with the backlog, but you deal with the immediate matters that also have arisen. So that's how we're dealing with it. The theft of infrastructure is obviously also a problem. We are doing away with the installation of copper water meters. We install plastic water meters and plastic boxes. So those are the interventions that we do to prevent the theft raft of metal type of ferrous products that can be resold at a scrap metal dealer.
Then lastly, Barry, with all the measures put into place, the meters that Mr. Nwazi spoke about earlier on that are going to be installed to prevent people using water uncontrollably, the boreholes that might be extracted, the Kwanobukhle pump station, the fighting the water leaks as well. With all those strategies put in place, are you now confident that perhaps we're going to push day zero even further than what was expected?
All things have to work together collectively, and that is our main aim. We have, as a municipality, have constructed emergency water collection points should day zero have arisen, but we couldn't wait on our laurels and only hope that the water consumption would drop and the like. So we had to once again plan for the worst and hope for better. So we've got emergency plans in place should we have to be there, but indications are the bit of rain that we have in front, our projects that are starting to roll out, also all points into a positive direction. But bearing in mind that our water consumption is still too high, that means we're not entirely out of the woods yet. And even the rains that we have recently, even Churchill went up from 17 to 16% over the last 2-3 weeks. We are happy for the rain, but it's nowhere close to the 100% mark. So there's a lot of water still to rain, and we continue to pray for rain, but we must also be responsible in the usage of water and reduce our water consumption to 230 megalitres per day.
Thank you so much, Barry. Well, that was Barry Martin, who's the head of water and sanitation in the Metro, saying that although all systems are in place to ensure we avert day zero, there's still so much more to be done. Saying that the water consumption in households is currently 270 and must go down to 230, saying that more work must be intensified to fight water leaks. Also saying that a pump station like this also is going to be activated to fight that. But overall saying that we are not, the metros are out of the woods yet, so much work must be done. And should all these things work together and should more rain come, especially in the catchment areas, the metro will avert day zero. But saying that we are not out of the woods just as yet.